Welcome, folks, to your weather forecast. Mr. G here with your report for this day on your Thursday. And we got that big Midwestern blizzard that we're going to be talking about that's going to be moving off toward the northeast there. And today we're going to be seeing a very wild weather day indeed, as we have that major storm. We've got that heavy snow that we're going to be seeing across Michigan and some more snow down from Wisconsin over all the way over to Colorado. We're going to be seeing snow through Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, but we got mixed precipitation in the northeast and down through the mid-Atlantic and along the Appalachian Mountain Range into the south. We're going to be seeing that mixed precipitation. Some freezing rain is going to be possible through portions of Pennsylvania and West Virginia and Western Virginia. We're going to be seeing thunderstorms along the immediate east coast all the way down to the state of Florida and Miami, where we could be seeing the potential for a little bit of severe weather down across Georgia and Florida. So that is a look at your forecast for today. But we will see dry weather across the northern Rockies and in the southwest as a new Pacific storm moves onshore across the Pacific Northwest. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing that huge Arctic front that's going to be moving down to the south, dropping out of Canada. Look at that very large front that extends from the northeast all the way back toward the Rockies there. And we're going to be seeing that Arctic air moving through the Midwest all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And even into Mexico, we could be seeing some below temperatures. Here is the this week's snow threat. We got that major winter storm that will sweep through the plains to the Great Lakes. Major impacts expected through from Thursday through Saturday, and heavy snow and high winds could create travel nightmares for major U.S. cities. Now here we are as we take a look at that very strong area of low pressure. Look at that Arctic air swooping in out of Canada and that jet stream dropping all the way down into Florida and down to the Gulf Coast. So that Arctic air mass is not playing games today and will be spreading across the eastern half of the United States. All right, here is our low pressure center that's moving off toward the northeast. It's going to be moving into southern Canada, just west of Toronto, and then over towards Quebec City. But that thing is going to bomb out, and bombing out is when a low pressure center will drop 30 points or more in a 24-hour period. We're seeing our low pressure drop from 1,015 millibars to 982 millibars, finally bottoming out at 959 millibars. So we're seeing a more than 50-point drop in the barometric pressure. And as that barometric pressure drops, those winds will increase, that snow will increase, those wind chills will increase. So intensifying situation, especially portions of the Great Lakes and into upstate New York and Pennsylvania as we head into the weekend with this very strong storm that's rapidly intensifying. Yes. Now here we are as we take a look at our snow forecast for today. We're going to be looking for maximum totals of 18 to 24 inches. I think we've lowered the snowfall impact. One of the reasons why is the storm is going to be so fast moving. It's going to be rapidly moving through, so we're going to see a little bit lower in the way of snow totals. And with this storm, what's important is not how much snow you get. It's the winds and the bitter cold that's going to be the thing with this storm. Storms translate their energy in different ways. Some storms tend to produce a lot of precipitation, but you don't see a lot of wind, but you'll see a lot of heavy rain. Some storms tend to produce a lot of thunderstorms. Some storms tend to produce blustery and windy conditions. This is going to be one of those storms that produce windy conditions. And we're going to talk about exactly how much wind we're going to be seeing here in just a second. But we're going to be seeing a lighter snow totals across the northern plains and the Rockies, but we're going to be seeing heavier snow as you look at Michigan there, where we're going to be seeing snow totals from 12 inches up to 24 inches. So 12 to 24 inches of snow is going to be possible there for the state of Michigan, and we're going to be seeing 8 to 12 across Wisconsin, portions of Minnesota, as well as down into the state of Iowa. Illinois is actually going to be seeing 1 to 3 inches. So light snowfall totals across Minnesota, not Minnesota, but Illinois, as that storm blows through. That front is going to come sweeping on through later this evening if you're in the state of Illinois and Indiana. And you're going to be seeing those snow totals that snow taper off, but it's going to have those really strong, gusty blizzard conditions wind. So then we're going to see that snow blowing. So we're going to have blowing snow and extreme wind. So we're going to be seeing 60-mile-an-hour plus wind gusts out there today. Here is your snow forecast for the Northeast. We're going to be also seeing a lot of lake effect snow as this storm has a lot of wind that's blowing from the west and the southwest as that air circulates around that big area of low pressure. So it's going to be leading to lake effect snow where we can see in excess of 48 inches near Watertown and 36 inches down near Buffalo. So the Lake Erie and Lake Ontario will see a lot of lake effect snow with the storm as well, especially we move into Saturday. So really going to be seeing a lot of that snow come during that time frame. Now here we are, so take a look at our wind gust forecast. And we're going to be seeing those wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour through Illinois. And we're going to be seeing it 30 to 40 through Minnesota, 30 to 40 through Nebraska as well. But look at those winds over the eastern side there of our low pressure center down to the southeast of the low. Look at those winds near Buffalo, 60 to 70 miles per hour. Near hurricane force winds are going to be possible down across that area. So Michigan, Buffalo, upstate New York, you're going to be seeing the strongest wind gusts with this storm. Wind chill alerts. We got wind chill warnings down through the entire plain states today. Wind chill advisory down across the south, the southern plains, and we're going to be seeing a wind chill watch in effect through portions of the Great Lakes in the eastern half of the United States. So the mid-Atlantic and into the northeast, we have a wind chill watch in effect. And here we go with those frostbite times. And if you're in portions of the northern plains and the high plains, Montana, Wyoming, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, you're going to see that frostbite take place in less than 5 minutes, because in some of those places, the actual air temperature is 30 below. So it's really stupidly cold out there. So please be careful and be safe in those regions. Look at those feels like temperatures. This is what it feels like with those wind chills. Negative 29 in Minneapolis, negative 32 in Chicago, but look at minus 42 in Bismarck, and that takes the cake for the coldest wind chill across the nation today. We're going to be seeing those wind chill alerts drop down into the southern plains and along the Gulf Coast as well. Look at that across the state of Texas. Wind chill watches in effect. We're going to be seeing wind chill warnings in effect across the Mid-South and the Central Plains. Here we are as we look at that Arctic blast. Those colder temperatures, we're starting to see it down with Tallahassee being the warm spot on this map at 42 degrees. Trust me, for them, it's really cold. And we're going to be seeing those temperatures well below freezing across the South, much of the South, temperatures well below freezing as we see those temperatures in the teens and single digits, Oklahoma City and Memphis. Here we are as we look at those temperatures as the Arctic blast continue heading south. Look at these tonight's overnight lows. We're going to be dropping down into the single digits across much of the South. The warm spot, again, is going to be Florida with temperatures right at or below freezing. And tomorrow will be just a slightly touch warmer as that Arctic storm moves into these areas. So here we are as we're looking at our storm moving into the northeast there, and as it moves through, those temperatures are going to go from near 50 to in the single digits and teens as well as that storm moves on off toward the northeast. So that is a look ahead at this big storm that we're dealing with here. Everybody be safe out there. Be careful. I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.